Alright, so here's the problem. The first storm has come, our temperature has dropped down to minus 40 degrees, and the issue is that the medical post is currently offline. Now, we are currently researching heater technology, so at the very least we should be able to power it back on in just a little bit. However, as soon as I turn on the heaters, my coal supply is gonna run low. I did get a group of scouts ready to go. They're exploring the icy wasteland right now, but anyways, I think we would probably, we definitely do want to try and see if we can send some of the people that are at work in these coal mines and whatnot to work inside of one of these gathering posts instead. But it's pretty risky though. It's pretty risky to have a medical post that's currently offline. It's only gonna be offline for like 1 day. What's the big deal, right? What's the worst that's gonna happen? Got myself some coffee, by the way. It's time to get back into it. Been really looking forward to once again uploading this episode. Happy to see the positive responses on my first episode for this new Frostpunk series. So let's see how it's gonna go. I see a lot of you were looking forward to the Rise of Emperor Loco. And then some of you that got really triggered about the fact that the Rise of Emperor Loco may once again be repeated. We'll see, we'll see. Well, what can I say, what can I say? Hey, any chance we can get this temperature done today? Because I know it's only 8 a.m. My workshop dudes do start working at 6. So that should be okay. I do have generator overdrive. Thank you for the reminder, game. I actually forgot about that. So I can turn on overdrive, which will generate additional heating, which is nice and all for the people that are directly, you know, next to the generator, but I don't really want to turn it on for too long. Well, I guess it's one of those things that you can turn on for a little while. The issue is that if your generator stress level reaches 100%, you lose. I don't want it to, excuse me, I don't want it to blow up. So we'll see, we'll see. Off to a great start today. Thank you, George. Sorry, George, I mean. Thank you, George, for your services. Let's just pretend that did not happen. And let's head on over to the adaptation book once again. I guess right now is about as good a time as any. To get the corpse disposal. Alternatively, we could also go for the radical treatment or sustain life. I do like the, well, I don't like it, but I do like this one perk over here. I don't like it. I enjoy having it in the video game because it's convenient. There's one over here called overcrowding that is really, really helpful. I don't really want to go with sustain life, not because I don't want to sustain people's lives, but because then I also need to make the care house, and the care house is not that great. If you know, don't want to, care too much. I feel like if someone goes through all of my Frostpunk videos and just like highlights and clips the really bad parts, I would look absolutely awful. I'm just saying. I feel like that would be an issue. I think we're gonna go ahead and go with the corpse disposal. Now the corpse disposal is nice, especially compared to the cemetery. Now the cemetery obviously on paper sounds better because it's a cemetery rather than just a pit with a bunch of bodies in it. The issue is that with cemetery, you can only go down the path of ceremonial funerals, and with corpse disposal, you can actually go towards organ transplants, which is really nice. It's just that initially, yeah, people aren't gonna be all too happy with me. New law in the city. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to have this. I didn't want to do this anyway, but it is what it is. I gotta be careful though. My hope and then also my discontent are not looking particularly happy. Bodies dumped in the snow like rubbish. What we've come to. Are we so numb that we're just fine leaving the dead in a heap? Sorry, guys. Look, it's for the greater good, okay? A word of advice. First, death. One of our people has just died. Sickness, accidents, and deadly cold will keep claiming lives in this harsh world. We need a way to dispose of the body. I'm already working on it. Alright, now once again, my main goal Oh, my wood crates apparently have disappeared. My main goal is to have the city survive, right? So I really need to make sure that I think big picture, okay? We can't be too worried about the Georges of the world, even when I get dumped into a snow pit. Now, I do currently have a lot of people working in hunter huts and all that, so not too worried about the whole food situation right now. I think the food will probably be fine, right? Since I've got 30 of my 80 people working for the food generation, and then 5 also, like, I'm actually okay. My main concern right now is coal. So when we look at the coal right here, there's a coal pile, there's, I think one more coal pile over here, there's another one. So there is definitely still some coal that we can harvest, but really it's only like, I don't know, about 1,000 or so in total, a little bit less than that. Still left to harvest. We can make a bridge towards this steel wreckage, more steel wreckages. There's some wooden crates over here, an iron ore deposit, a coal mine, and then wooden crates. And over there, there's this destroyed steam coal pile, coal pile, coal pile, coal pile. All right. So there are still some coal piles that we can pick up. I think we need to try and see if we can get one of those bridges built. So that one costs 150 steel, which I do have, and then also 200 wood. We are still picking up some wooden crates. Question is, where do we want to build the bridge to? My main concern right now is running out of coal. But obviously, if I can't then have an... I think we're gonna make the bridge over here. If I don't have enough wood at that point, right, that would also be a problem. If I look real quick... Yeah, there's a mine over there. That's an iron ore mine. I think we do need to get that wall drill going, or at the very least the sawmill, right? Like, we do have some lumber that we can pick up on our main starting, I don't know, square thing. There's another one of those things over there. Is there, wait, is there not a coal mine? Ooh, I didn't realize this, but I'm pretty sure there is no coal mine. Oh, no, there is a coal mine over there. Okay. I was getting a little bit worried. Okay. Yeah, so my suggestion is to first off build a bridge. Well, we need to build a bridge in pretty much every direction, right? But to first build off maybe one in the direction of the iron ore deposit, even though I don't want to pick that one up anytime soon. I'm thinking about going in that direction just so we can get the coal mine, or the coal pile rather, and then also the wooden crates. So this is just for resources. And then we have some place where people can continue working. There's still some wooden crates over here as well that I haven't picked up yet. I could also make it in that direction. I could make actually a bridge over in that direction, but there's no... It's disaster after disaster, right? There's only wooden crates over here, but it would lead towards the coal mine that will hopefully help us get a whole lot of... I don't know if I want to make a bridge like that, though. We probably want to make it like that instead. Well, you know what? Steel is not that important. Let's just grab the natural resources that are just lying about, okay? I think that would probably be a good idea. So, we'll save up right here for a little bit, or with a little bit of additional lumber, if there is any. You guys are still gathering some, right? Yeah. Just so we can hopefully use some of that to our advantage as well. There's still quite a bit of coal available, but it's not to be underestimated. Okay, so heaters are done. Or it's not to be overestimated, rather. Heaters are done. I can turn on the heating inside of the medical post, which is gonna allow the patients here to once again be treated. Snow pit has been established. We can dispose of corpses. That does not mean people are more content or hopeful. Dumping our dead in snow is nothing to be proud of. Alright. Time for our next bit of research. Now we know the temperature is gonna go up in about one full day, and it's also gonna go down again after that. So I think one of our priorities here should be the generator power upgrade. So if you look right now at the temperature, it's livable still. It's chilly over here. I don't know actually if that's gonna be our top priority now I think about it. What's hunter gear do again? So, or what does it do again? Thanks to the better snowshoes and enhanced camouflage, hunters setting out from the hunter's hut will return with more raw food. That does not sound like a bad idea. Faster gathering actually also really good. It seems like minus 40 no, not Steam Hub. We're gonna go faster gathering here, which is actually a mandatory thing at a later time too. The thing is, it seems like minus 40 degrees, as cold as that is livable, right? So we don't really want, like we want all of the temperatures ideally to be on like the left-hand side of this overview screen. So comfortable, livable, or chilly. We don't want it cold, very cold, or freezing. Since everything right now at minus 40 degrees is chilly, it's probably okay. We can turn on the heating in some of these places. This one can actually be destroyed. That means we assign the people to work over there instead. I'm trying to turn on the heating here, so we don't have too much negativity going on, which hopefully will be okay. But yeah, since there's quite a lot of natural resources we need to gather, it's probably not a bad idea. The same right here for another one of these gathering posts. I don't want to spend all my lumber necessarily though, but okay, well, let's just put one down. Okay, there we go. We'll build a road over in that direction too, that we can once again destroy at a later time. Okay, so far things are looking decent. Looks like I don't necessarily need to have 2 people cooking up the food, so there's gonna be 1 person in charge of cooking. Seems fair enough. I just hope that my coal is not gonna go down too fast. So another way of getting additional coal is through these coal thumpers. Coal thumpers are great when it comes to gathering the coal. They're not that amazing when it comes to efficiency, because it requires like, I think it's 2 coal, or like 1 coal thumper and then like 2 gathering posts. So you basically have like 40 people working out around the clock just to get this much coal. Yeah, so look, it says it right here as well. So enough for 2 gathering posts is how much it generates per standard workday. That is a lot of people. So we could go with coal thumpers if I find enough people somewhere out in the world, into the wilderness. That's what these scouts are for. But as it is right now, I don't think we really want to go in that direction. Not yet. Not yet, anyway. Okay, let's turn off overdrive. I'm sorry, guys. Can't really risk it. I know everything is chilly. Temperature is gonna go up again, okay? That should help with my discontent situation. I could go into the direction right now of organ transplants already. We could use the body part of our disease to save lives to accelerate healing. This way the dead can continue contributing to the survival of our city. Okay, so basically what this means is that the sick, just overall, they will recover faster. That seems like a great thing. We're treating the dead just like another resource! Paul, get out of here. I'm not letting anyone cut me up into parts. Christopher, when you die, we're gonna cut you up. I'm sorry, it is what it is. We just need to make sure we use what we got, okay? Like, the amount of resources we have is very slim. And, well, you're not gonna use it anyway if you did. I know that may sound harsh, but it is what it is. Okay, so our scouts made their way towards the supply depot. The shack is falling apart, but its contents still have some value to us. Searching the shack, we found plenty of valuable resources. That's what you call plenty. Really. I found that a pathetic small amount of resources, if I'm being honest. We did find a new location as well called a large crater. Go ahead. Head on over in that direction. Okay. Yeah, we'll save up right here for a bridge now, I think. We can actually make gardens and stuff. A medium-sized heated winter garden. We don't need that. We don't need any of that. Okay, yeah. So let's wait for the bridge right here. So it's pretty expensive, actually. So I'm gathering some wood. $200 wood. What's up, guys? Child injured at work. Okay. First serious moral question of the day. A child got distracted at work and has been injured. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. The child won't work for 24 hours. Hope will rise slightly. Or I can scold the kid for being careless. Now, I do want to be a good ruler. Even though I have big picture. You know, vision. Yeah, this is what we're going to go with. So I did give the kid the time off. Alright, so. Next order of business. I think I'm going to go with Hunter's Gear. So maybe we can dedicate a little less of our people in just the gathering right here of food. So currently they return 13 food or raw food a day. And after this, they're going to be returning 18 a day. So that's a very significant improvement. We do now have... actually, no. I need 200 lumber. Oh my god. Did you see that? You see that coal supply right there? Not great.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Wooden crates have been depleted. Are there actually still some wooden crates remaining? There's some over here. Can we please make that freaking road happen? Why is that road not happening? Inoperative right now? Okay, cool. So we can destroy that thing and then assign these people over here instead. You do want to be careful, by the way, with the longer shifts. I mean, the longer shifts are very good. 4 additional hours of work is great, but people get very discontent. They're not happy about it at all. Okay, so temperature's gonna go up again in a little bit. That does mean I can go ahead and increase the amount of... or decrease the amount of coal, rather, that we are utilizing. As you can see right now, only 20 hours of coal remaining. That's not a lot of coal, guys. Okay, luckily they did make it to the crater. And there are survivors there. Okay, great. There's a snow crawler down in the crater near the edge. We can see people moving about. They're trapped. These people sought shelter in this crater during a blizzard, only to discover that their crawler could not climb out of it. Scouts will set off to watch our city and bring the survivors with them quickly and safely. Okay, so that's gonna bring in more mouths to feed, obviously, but also a lot more people that we can hopefully use to make this city thrive. I could definitely go towards the coal thumper here. Not a bad suggestion. They are gonna escort them back, so that basically guarantees that they're gonna be safe. So there's 2 ways we can approach this. We can either set up coal thumpers and just let that be our main way of getting resources. Well, coal, that is. Or we could go ahead and pick up those, well, there's only really one. Like, that's not gonna be enough anyway. But we could also go ahead and head on over in the direction of the coal deposit. Coal deposit is quite nice. There's this research that we can go with. If I can find it. Called coal mining. And there's the coal thumper, by the way. We also need to get the sawmill going. Steam coal thumper and then the coal thumper injectors. Yeah, coal thumpers are great, but like I said, they take a lot of people. I don't really have anyone sitting on idle here, right? So I want to be cautious about this. Okay, let's just set forward right now with the original plan, and we'll go from there. See what happens. Really do hope I don't run out of coal here, though. Okay, so we're gonna turn off the heating. God, I'm so tired, says Virginia. Every day is the same grind, but we've got to keep going. It's only been 6 days, Virginia, since we arrived here anyway. I don't know how long you've been on the road for. What's up? A protective mother. A mother has refused to let her daughter go to work, afraid she'll get injured. We could look the way, or the other way this time, but others might see it as unfair. I will not make an exception. Sorry. Can't afford it. Desperate times. Guess what? They ask for desperate measures. Okay. There we go. Going to a nice warm minus 30 degrees Celsius. Oh, look. I didn't realize that's how it worked. Okay, so there's actually only a few places where we can build bridges anyway. So it's not even possible to make a bridge from this one towards that one. That's not possible. So, a couple of places. So the coal mine is actually... Wait. Dude, I didn't even notice that. There's another coal mine over here. Okay, so that definitely makes me want to put the bridge down in that direction. Yep, that's it. Do I have to make a bridge or like a road towards that bridge? I think so. I would imagine so. Maybe that's actually not the best place for a road though, because I'm gonna need to make more homes here. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be the best place. So let's have a look. So currently, can I not check that out somewhere? When it comes to vacant beds. Okay, I've got one vacant bed right now because, well, George. Not only his body was a resource, but apparently also his bed. Amazing. I am just about to get 40 people? Is that 40 people? Math in a YouTube video. Never do it, guys. It's a gamble. You make yourself look like an idiot really quickly. Be careful about it, okay? Just learn from my mistakes. Yeah, so that gathering post will definitely be destroyed here at some point. One, two, three, four. Let's not waste any lumber, actually. There we go. And then over here, we want to make a gathering post as well, if that's possible. Okay, Hunter's gear has been researched. That's great. You know what? I think we are going to go with a coal thumper for now. Because, I'm a little bit worried about the amount of coal. Especially if the temperature's going to drop down to minus 50 here pretty soon. That's a big temperature drop. I am destroying whatever I'm not using. There we go. Okay, so most of these resources have been harvested, except for the one over here. I might need to set up another one of these hunter huts as well, though. Just for the food gathering. But let's for now set up another one of those gathering posts instead. So this one is working, right? 3 sick people. And actually, I need another one of these medical posts. Yeah, there's one medical post is not gonna, or 2 medical posts for now is not gonna cut it. I'm gonna need to get another one. What is going on? A woman in despair. A woman is sitting in the snow pit, holding her dead husband's hand, crying her heart out. Perhaps she should have agreed to give people proper burials after. No! Excuse me? What do you mean? I mean, I explained my reasoning. Don't try to guilt trip me, game. I already felt a little guilty, okay? These have also actually been depleted now. Did I already get the resources back for this dismantling? I actually do not know. Because I'm gonna need to make another one of these gathering posts. But it's 15 lumber. No, I don't think you get the resources until it's actually actively dismantled. Coal pile depleted. Everything's depleting real fast. Oh, look at that. They're building oh, they're busy building the bridge. Amazing. That's really cool. Alright, alright. Organic fertilizer? Life springs from death. The dead will give us their last hope. Their bodies will be used to fertilize the soil in hothouses. No thank you. I don't have any hothouses. Hothouses actually take the steam cores, which I don't have. I think we're gonna go with the radical treatment. We'll try everything to cure the gravely ill, from evasive surgery to amputations. 30% of the gravely ill treated in the medical post will be left as amputees. We're just gonna try and not get any gravely ill.
Hear me.
This leads towards another one called overcrowding, which really is quite helpful, like as bad as it sounds. I'm hoping I'm gonna get these resources, by the way, because I really do need to set a gathering post up over here. Okay, the people are just about to arrive. Yeah, okay, so they're currently dismantling. There's wooden crates. Coal pile. Coal pile, okay, okay. Let's put one down over here. And I actually need to make a road here as well. Oh my god, am I even... I can't make a road. I guess I can destroy the road over here. Really trying to optimize the amount of lumber that I'm getting right now. Yeah, this is, oh my god, really? Is there any, like, additional... wasted road over here? There is actually a wasted road right over there. Or actually, there's a missing road right over here. I could make the road over here. And then destroy this one. And then hopefully... with exactly 9 lumber remaining, I can set up the road as well as the gathering post for some more lumber to be gathered. Great. We need to get a sawmill. Okay, so the new people will arrive here. There we go. You can disband the scouts at the beacon or send them back into the Frostland. Yep, we're gonna send them back into the Frostland. For now, I think snow-covered supplies. 1 day, 20 hours? 1 day? No, no, no. We're gonna go to the ruined warehouse. A large building can be seen in the distance. Really? You can see that from that much of a distance? Very impressive. They did, by the way, return with some lumber as well. I forgot about that. So that's actually really good for us. I want to put another gathering post over here. And we'll put them side by... I wanted to put them side by side. Is it possible to set them side by side? Because I kind of want to have the coal thumper in front of it as well, if possible. I just wonder if that's not going to be impossible. Is it possible to set it one forward? I want to have them side by side so we can utilize the same place. No, it's the other one. Nah, it's not gonna happen, is it? I don't think so. Oh, no, it is. Nice. So we can put a coal thumper right in front of it. And that should work. And then they can continuously keep on getting some of that coal. Okay, so we assign a couple of engineers over there. Great. Coal thumper will be available here in just a little bit. There's the hunters coming back home. We need to make another one of these hunter huts as well before we forget. Let's wait until the research is done, though. Okay, great. I think next order of business is going to be the sawmill. Alternatively, I think we could tech up right now towards drawing boards. And then go up towards maybe more scouts, not a bad idea. But I was thinking going up towards generator power upgrade. But we're gonna need more coal. I mean, we're gonna be fine at minus 40 degrees. I might have to get coal or steel or whatever the heck it's called. Like we need to get a couple of different things going. But how do you flip a building again? Oh yeah. Oh no. How do you? I forgot how to. I'm just gonna press button on my keyboard. Oh, it's middle mouse button. Yeah. Okay. I forgot how to, like, flip a building. But there it is. Okay, so we'll put this one right in front of it. I did make the road already, right? So it should be reachable. Maybe that road isn't built yet? Street is under construction. Yeah. Okay, so this should give me at least a decent amount of coal income for a little while. By the time we get to minus 50 degrees, I do need to make sure that I have The drawing board's done. I think for now, I might be better off using the sawmills. And then maybe making another bridge into another direction. Because we need a lot of lumber. We cannot forget about lumber. Because these bridges are expensive. It's even 10 lumber to make these things, and I can't currently do that. Double rations for kids? Absolutely nothing. Sorry, not gonna happen. If anything, the adults need more food, man. Sorry. Did I not make their homes? Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, snap. Oh, dude, I can imagine some of you were facepalming hard when I put those things down. I thought these were their homes. Ooh, okay, that's not great. I put down snow pits instead of houses on accident. That's not great. Okay, overcrowding. This is gonna allow me to treat more people. Okay, so some of you work over here. Some of you work over in the coal thumper. So this should gather most of these resources, right? Everything that's over here. This is a nice little setup. I do like that. Yeah, no, that's really good. We also need to make sure we get another one of these hunter huts going pretty soon. Man, I really thought they had homes already. That's yeah. I will provide shelter. It's actually, I know it's a strategy, so hear me out, okay? I didn't do this, but I know it's a strategy to purposefully not provide them shelter temporarily. And what you do is you wait for that quest to pop up to provide them shelter, and then you provide them shelter as they arrive. And technically speaking, that should allow you to apparently be fine, and you know, give you additional hope and less discontent, because if you give them homes immediately, it's not as ideal. I'm not sure though. I don't really want to risk that kind of thing. Guys, my coal is very low. Like, very, very low. This gathering post over here is still doing something. I definitely need to make sure that these work extra hours too. And we'll also have this one work extra hours. Sorry, guys. Oh my god. Temperature's gonna drop. Did we just lose? I mean, it's almost 6 AM, so we're gonna get some again. It's just that I kind of need to turn on the heating, because the temperature is gonna drop. Oh, snap. Need to turn on the heating. As much as that sucks. Oh, God. So, it's okay, right? We have coal right now coming in, and that's nice. Look at the coal thumper. It's gonna be helpful. Look, it's gonna start pumping up coal from the ground, which is great. It's just that they're not gonna obviously work during the night, right?
The work shift starts.
Oh, man. Am I not researching anything? I'm not? Oh, yeah, I didn't have to... I didn't have the resources for it. We'll go sawmill. I do have a bunch of people sitting around at this point, which is not great. I mean, it's not terrible either. This is not like StarCraft 2, where you want to have all your drones and your resources gathered as fast as possible. But it still is not great, obviously. I could get a second workshop. I don't know. I think instead we're gonna go for another hunter's hut. Because they're gonna eat food much faster now with this amount of people. The fact that they don't have homes, though, is really not great for me. May come as a surprise. We're out of lumber again. Okay, for now, I guess. We can have you guys working in these coal piles. Or the wooden crates right over there. It's gonna be cold, though. I'm sorry. Ruined warehouse. 3 of the 4 walls are still standing, protecting a small stash of snow-covered supplies. Amazing. With moderate effort, we are able to remove the crates containing supplies from under the snow. We'll put them to use. Yes. Yes, please. Maybe head on over to the Frozen Hulk. And then maybe take a beeline back towards the city. I could really use that lumber right now. People are gonna get sick, though. I'm hoping to provide them with a home by the time they get off work. So I need 40 lumber, which is right now. Okay, great. I do need to make a road as well. Okay. So this should be fine. We actually have a ton of coal now. Whoa, that one coal thumper actually gave us 1,000,000 coal. Amazing. Well, not quite 1,000,000, but a lot. We can get 15 people at work over there. There we go. Now we have 45 people over there. Homes are actually gonna be okay. You have to start this quest is a game changer, okay? I've had this quest win me the game, and I've had this quest lose me the game in the past. So, Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold, and ask you, ask you to address the problem. So I can choose to heat some of the homes. The issue is, temperature is gonna drop it's gonna drop again very soon. You have to start heating 8 homes within 24 hours, then keep them heated for 2 days. You have to start heating 4 of the cold homes within 2 days and keep them heated for 2 days. I can't address this. Sorry, with the temperature drop coming up, I just can't. I know I'm gonna fail the quest, and that's gonna cause even more discontent. It's just not worth it. Oh man, that's not great. Okay, sawmill did research. How much does a sawmill cost? 10 wood? Okay. We really need to go up to the drawing boards. The drawing boards are gonna be absolutely critical here. I kinda wish I already had it. I guess you guys can work a little bit slower over there. Yeah, temperature drop is gonna come up real soon. People are being treated though, so that's great. Okay, hope rises. I did provide them with shelter, which is wonderful. I can sign another law once again as well. For some reason, people love the fighting arena. Nothing relieves tension better than watching a few rounds of an all-out slugfest. We literally get our own UFC going over here, okay? Which sounds amazing. So we get a new building called the Fighting Arena. Evening bouts will reduce discontent. Everything requires lumber, man. Can we not? Okay. Can you please start gathering some lumber? Perfect, thank you. First things first, sawmill. Need to get this harvested over here. Discontent is so high, guys. People are really, really triggered. Do you think we can switch over to proper food? I'm gonna try. Oh my god, my discontent keeps rising and rising and rising and rising. We'll turn off the overtime over here, because I seem to have enough lumber. Or I seem to have enough, actually. Whoa. I did not realize how much coal you get out of one coal thumper. I actually way underestimated the strength of that thing. Insane. Okay, we can definitely skill back some of these work shifts. Okay, that's great, actually. That's really good. And at the same time then, if we are generating additional heat or additional coal, we can turn on the heating over here as well in some of these places. Which basically means, why do you not want to be on? Oh, because you're still constructing rather. Which basically means everything is going to be a little bit more manageable. We got to maintain obviously the amount of coal we have, but it should be okay. Sir, people are complaining about the quality of the food. They understand that times are hard and a full meal is a luxury, but yes, okay. You will have 3 days to provide 114 standard food rations. That's what I'm trying to do. Is there a way for me to see the food rations I've got? Oh yeah, I've got 18 standard meals and 119 soup. People who have to eat this tinned soup become discontented. Really? For some reason, water doesn't just fill them up? Always complaining, man. Never happy. How much did the technology tree upgrade cost again? 50 lumber. It's quite a lot, man. Okay. Engineers, hard at work. Actually, should make it quite a bit better. Okay. Drawing boards. Storage near capacity. I'm aware of that. I would build a storage facility right now, a resource depot. Only problem is that I don't really have that kind of lumber. I'm gonna set up one more sawmill. I guess for just a couple of bits and pieces over here. There's not even that much, to be honest. I don't know if it's worth it. How much is this? Like, we don't really know, right? I guess it's better than having people sit on idle. We can make one just like that. So the sawmills are nice, but obviously these trees will run out at some point. So we need to make sure we expand towards another area here soon. Maybe this is going to be a moment, though, where I can start putting down some of those depots, right? Like some of these... where are they? Yeah, resource depots. They're a little expensive, but it allows us to gather additional resources. So right now I'm limited to 900, which seems to be just enough, though. Like, it seems to be just fine. Okay, so once again, we found some new resources at the Frozen Hulk. The Hulk is covered in ice and snow. We'll look for the way in sight. There might be something worth taking. The ship used to be of the Royal Navy. Her armaments were removed, presumably to make room for supplies. There's still plenty of coal left and some steel to be salvaged. Great. Should I head on over to the empty shelter? I think we're okay. I mean, oh god. Oh, there's a storm coming already? What in the world? Okay, so this is an issue. In just a couple days' time, a storm will come. Also, right about right now, the temperature drop comes. And this is what makes me a little concerned right now. The issue is that, obviously, the storm will drop the temperature down significantly. 3 levels. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't have much to deal with this drop right over here for now. People might get sick, but for now, everyone's being cured. Ooh, that's a problem. The medical post doesn't have enough, oh god. The medical post does not have enough temperature remaining. Oh god. That means I can't treat the people that are ill, and since it's cold, more people will get ill. It basically comes down right now to my workshop. Maybe I should just make another one. Because we need the technology. Do I have... Where are the kids working? Only in the gathering posts? That's good, actually. In the cookhouse in the gathering post, okay. Okay, so basically, it doesn't like double your research, or it doesn't like half the research speed or whatever, but it still helps out a lot. Yeah, I know the dangers of frostbite. Thank you very much for the reminder, though. So there's 2 things we can do. We can increase the range of the generator, which I think should be our first priority, which is not very good. Or we can increase the power of the generator. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick this one up. Hope that we can get that going pretty quickly. There's the new book of laws, or the book of laws rather, that we can sign as well. I'm really focusing, by the way, on the Book of Adaptation for now. I think we're gonna go with the public house. Yeah. Even in this harsh new world, people will still need to raise their spirits after work in good company with a stiff drink in hand. I think that's a good idea because that will rise hope. Since we have a little bit of wiggle room as far as that goes right now, we don't have anything super critical that we need to take care of at this point. This will probably be a good choice. I'll make one over here. It's gonna once again be cold. Okay, so let's hope this research is gonna be done pretty soon, huh? A pub just like in London. Let's go with the pipe and hole. Sure, Elizabeth. A pub will remind us of home and help us forget our woes. Sure. That would be great. I wouldn't mind that.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Survive the first storm. It's here in 5 days. I need to make a fighting arena too. Almost forgot about that one. I don't know why I love fighting arenas so much. We'll make 2. And we should also start looking to expand, I think, in this direction over here. Maybe put down another one of those bridges once I'm up to 200 lumber. So let's not get too frivolous right here in spending. Okay, fighting arena built. Hope rises. Discontent goes down. Great. I do want to have a couple of people work inside of these things over here. We don't have that much food, actually. It's not great. I think we don't even need that many people working in the public house. We'll just have one engineer, okay? There you go, guys. Public house built. Hope rises. Great. Yeah, we really need to make sure that we start working on the heat generation. So people are still working overtime. I think I can turn that one off right now. By the way, the overcrowded medical facilities is going to be a permanent debuff for discontent. So that's one of the laws that I signed earlier. It's not amazing, it's not awful, but it's something there that's going to be it's going to be there for quite some time. Will we have an amputee? Okay. That's because of the law that we signed as well. People may become amputees as a result of serious frostbite, work accidents, other mishaps, or becoming gravely ill and being saved by radical treatment. The amputees can't work, but they still need to be housed and fed. Later in the game, you can research upgrades that will help you find solutions. Alright, empty shelter. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Okay, great. I need you guys to return back home. Could you do that, please? That'd be great. Okay, yes. We have a lot of ill people. I really hope that this temperature change is gonna help. We can get the moonshine right now. We can give the people a little bit of liquor now and then to soothe their aching bodies and souls. Every meal slightly lowers discontent because they get liquor. That's great, right?
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
New law in the city. Okay, research done. I can turn on the generator range setting. Look at that. It's gonna slowly expand outwards, and that means that once again, our medical facilities will work. A frightened patient. What is this little image right over here? What in the world? One of our people is facing death, but he still refuses amputation. He keeps screaming that he doesn't want anyone to touch his leg, and he won't change his mind. Even... what? What kind of moral question is this? Wait, so the guy is screaming that he does not want his leg amputated, but if we don't amputate it, he might die? Let him be. If he wants to be an idiot, that's just natural selection in Locopia, okay? Or new Locopia, excuse me. Temperature, by the way, will go up again very soon. So this is gonna be the moment where we could go ahead and research something else before getting the generator power upgrade. The only issue is that the temperature is going to drop down to minus 70 degrees, right? So it's going to go up to minus 40, minus 70 degrees, which is going to make this all very, very cold. This will increase the level by 1. But there's no way I'm going to be able to get the generator upgrade level 2, right? Like, that's just not going to happen. That's too far away. I think. Maybe. Oh, what I could do is actually get bunkhouses as well. Allows us to build bunkhouses. A dwelling that's going to be better suited for the cold. So I think for the temperature drop, so by the time that the temperature storm arrives, or the storm rather arrives, which is in just a couple days, I should probably try and see if I can get bunkhouses. My medical facilities aren't going to work, by the way, during that issue, so I hope everyone gets cured before that. Yeah, I think we should be okay with bunkhouses and then generator power upgrade. So that's going to take care of 2 of those levels, effectively. So as long as we have that, I think we should be okay. For now, though, I gotta say, I kind of like the more scout situation. Although I'm pretty sure that our scouts need to be... Yeah, they can't be out in the storm either. So maybe more scouts is not necessarily that important right now. A sawmill upgrade? Sawmill upgrade would be helpful. If we built a bridge across so we can gather some lumber before the storm comes. Not a bad idea. Medical post upgrade. People will heal 10% faster. That's not that much though, 10%. We need to get the bunkhouses for sure. We also need to make sure that we get the generator power upgrade. Alternatively, we could tech up. But I don't think I necessarily want to do that either. Now, the thing is, in order to get bunkhouses, I need to upgrade all of these homes quite aggressively. And it's gonna not be cheap. I have some steel, but really not even that much. How much steel do I have? Is that 90 steel in total? I'm also gonna have to use some of that steel. To make a bridge. There's still some steel over here. You know what? I'm actually not too worried here about the lumber. But more so about the steel. We should try and see if we can get 2 bridges set up. So expensive though. Yeah, I don't have enough steel to upgrade all of the homes, right? I have 12 homes. I'm gonna need 120 steel in order to pull that off. 1 bridge is 150 freaking steel. Dude, I can't actually get across. Didn't think about that. I can't actually get towards one of these bridges anymore. So I guess what we're gonna do then instead... Yeah, you gotta be extremely careful with the bridges. Ooh, that's where all my steel went. We can get a steelworks going. Extracts iron ore from deep deposits and processes it. Yes. Yes, please. Okay, so we're likely not gonna get a lot of coal income either during the storm. So we may as well just start gathering some additional resources for the storm once it inevitably arrives. Okay, so these are 2 resource depots we'll set up. Okay. Fine. I think this is fine-ish, maybe. Promise fulfilled. We have enough decent food. Look at the discontent drop. Woo! That's good. That's really good. There's still a lot of ill people. Hopefully we can treat them relatively quickly. Okay, I guess that's the guy who didn't want his leg amputated. I'm sorry, Leslie. A painful death. The patient who refuses amputation has... Wait. Oh, who refused amputation has just died of... Okay, yes. We did our best to ease the pain. Leslie, I'm sorry. We must make sacrifices to survive. My statement will basically always be a problem. I just did what he wanted, okay? What can I say? I mean, is that really my fault? Maybe it is. I do kind of like these little plateaus though, right? If we take back a step, like this is gonna be my food gathering plateau. This is gonna be like my plateau for the coal gathering and all that. I wonder if I should get more food going. I mean, the issue is I have a lot of workers, but not really like that many either, right? It's not like I have like tons to just waste. Everyone has their task. Who am I even gonna like set to work inside of the steelworks? I don't know. Nobody knows. I really hope we can get these people to not be sick. Yeah, it's because their homes are cold. Maybe I should have gone with the generator power upgrade first, but... Okay, so this is coal. And this one's coal too. Alright, so that means we can start gathering a lot of coal here. For once the temperature drops. It's not even that far off. Okay. Temperature improvement right now. So this is the moment. I might even want to leave the temperature on. Yeah. A storm on the horizon. I know. I'm aware. So a lot of these things, by the way, that we discovered are gonna be a waste. Oh my god. Did you see my hope? The storm is coming. And immediately my hope drops down like no tomorrow. Storage near capacity? Oh, okay. So I think they still have to work over here. Yeah. So you guys, sorry. I need you guys to work longer hours for the storm. I'll probably put you on idle once the storm is here, but for now, this is what we need to get done, okay? I don't have enough food either for the storm. The storm is not gonna be that long, though. This is a short little storm over here. I mean, short, being relative. Okay, steelworks. There it is. Let's get the generator power upgrade. How's the temperature doing right now? It's still pretty chilly, huh? Okay. I don't think we want to really turn off the range then on the generator. And I want to get bunkhouses pretty soon as well. So we will have overdrive here initially, as well as just the generator power to heat everyone up somewhat. I'm actually worried about my food supply here. Like, my food is not that great. I'm sorry, we're going back to soup. I know you were all pissed off at soup in the first place, but yeah. Tough luck. Okay. So one thing we're gonna do is make sure that the scouts are disbanded. And we're gonna put them to work right here inside of the steel works. We don't even need like a ton of steel. Someone died again? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Harvey. I hope this is gonna be okay. We can cite another law. The House of Pleasure? Ooh. Our hardworking people deserve all the relief we can provide, and some of them yearn for the pleasures of the flesh. I can't really afford, though. Dropping down in even more hope right now. Dueling law? Discontent will reduce permanently. Each spontaneous duel will slightly reduce discontent. Sometimes people will be killed. Wait, they really want to duel this badly? Alright, I'll sign it. Duels are now legal. Go ahead, hit each other with a wrench or whatever you wanted to do. Okay, so the storm is coming, but we're in a relatively good place. I think our chances of survival are about a 7 out of 10, okay? My main concern right now is the food. I think we can probably upgrade a lot of the homes. During the storm, we can probably survive with just the generator overdrive and steam level 2. Yes, it's gonna eat a lot of our coal, but I think we're gonna have quite a bit of it available anyways. My main concern right here is the food. But I think, since we probably won't be hunting, right? I think this amount of time is okay, right? We also have quite a few ill people, which is also actually a problem. I'm contemplating if I should go ahead and set up an additional medical post instead, but for now, I'm feeling okay. I hope that you enjoyed watching this episode. If you did, hit that like button if you want to see more. Hit that subscribe button so you get notified as soon as I upload future content. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I will see you once again in the next one.